Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your end of 2022 reading. I am reading this on the day after Christmas, December 26th. However, whenever you find yourself at this message, and it can be already in 2023, because time is not linear, it is cyclical. We always cycle back to energy. Yeah. Aquarius, this is a big for you. This is a big time for you, and we're going to get into the reading. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Aquarius. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story. You can put it in your back pocket, Aquarius. It may start to make sense down the road as well, or check with your moon or rising sign. If you'd like to book a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can do so through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. The information is also in the description box below. So Aquarius, let's see. Tapping into a lot of energies right now, so I want to really hone in on yours. And you are the symbol of energy within the zodiac. So you're very sensitive to energetic shifts and changes, which is good. It can be hard to adapt to, but I'm picking up that you are beginning to flow with your natural rhythm and the natural rhythm of the universe and life, which is beautiful. So for Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. First card out, spirituality, along with values. So whatever you're going through right now, it is actually really pulling you into your natural sense, natural abilities to connect with your higher self, with spirit, with nature. It's really showing you what's important here in life. Really showing you in a big way, in a deeper way, what is of value to you in this lifetime. And that your spirituality is of great value to you, to remain connected to that, to the organic, natural, divine matrix, and to detach from the false, man-made, created matrix that we've all been born into. So as part of the path of awakening is to awaken out of the false and into the natural. Legacy. And your soul urges you to follow the path of your legacy, your destined path, what you leave behind when you leave this planet, your message, what you're remembered by, is your legacy. Did you love well? Did you let go? Were you kind? Were you kind to yourself? How well did you love? Was it unconditional? Do you understand what unconditional love is? These are all of the questions and the messages that you're being guided through right now. It is a beautiful journey. We have a lot of beautiful, magical energy right now. However, it is quite intense, and for some, it will be triggering really hard feelings to feel. However, it is highly suggested to feel them and not swallow them or deny them or hide them. because these are feelings that have been repressed and suppressed your whole life. And the more we push them down and deny, the more those emotions and feelings really take over our lives. We don't, it's old. This is a cleansing time in life for all of us. Cleansing of, there's a lot of repressed anger, righteous rage. Righteous meaning, yeah, things that happened to you in your life that were unjust, were not fair, and where you had to just suck it up and swallow those feelings because there was never a resolve. That stays in you. I have the chills all over right now. That stays with you. It stays in you until you let it out. It stays in you and stays with you, and it will take over your life subconsciously until you allow it to purge it. You have organization. Okay, competition. And many are realizing that they had been in competition with life, with themselves even. Competition as far as the ego. The ego wants to be right. It wants to always know. The ego protects us. The ego protects us, and the inner protector served its purpose, and it is time to let that go. Because the inner protector, the way it protects us a lot of times is it hides us from the truth. So Aquarius, this seems like a really deep one. Let's go. We spend a lot of time in the false matrix, and the only way that we can get by and survive in the false matrix, not the divine or organic matrix, is we have to put on the ego. It's just like I was saying, the ego puts on a mask, deceiving. We actually deceive ourselves. We believe. You know, when you look in the mirror and you're wearing the ego, you're not seeing yourself truly, truthfully, or fully. You're seeing a version of you, a part that you're playing. And when we don't really tap into our true nature and really know ourselves, we even become deceived by this, thinking this is who I am. Envy as well. Maybe, again, comparing to others in life, throughout your life, and maybe feeling envious of those who seemed on the outside to have it all together or have what it is that you desire. This is the universe's way of really pulling out some inner child wounds. But through that process of dissolving and unpacking and unlayering a lot of the egoic falseness is our true essence, is our spiritual self. That is what is valued. Moving on. Yeah. You're at a point in life right now where you are moving away from the dark, dense energy, where everything was stagnant and just the same every day in and day out. You are moving into the light where it gives you all of the information that you need. This person has a compass. It's internally, through your feelings, through your senses, it is guiding you into a place of life and vitality. This is where, this is part of your destined path. And all of us, when we wake up from the falseness, from what we had been playing in, we have intuition at the bottom. It can be quite jarring at first. With organization, I'm reading this as collective energy, and Aquarius, you are the sign that pulls in collective energy. You probably feel collective energy a lot, and through most of your life, it was not easy. You didn't understand even why you felt the way you felt, and you withdrew from a lot. Withdrew from life, pulled yourself back, pulled your energy back because it was too intense and it just didn't feel good. But you're swallowing a lot of those feelings that still continue to come up and be purged. You didn't really feel like you belonged in this world, feeling very ungrounded and not really stable within yourself or whatever you were doing. Self-confidence is it's starting to shift and change. We have intuition on the bottom. And as Mercury gets ready to station retrograde, here we go again with the thoughts. Reviewing, internal review, as well as the constant, and I mean constant, mind chatter is starting to quiet, and you can really start to pick up on your intuitive senses and what that's telling you. Instead of competing with life, instead of competing with everything outside of yourself, you're turning it around inside. What am I holding back? There's nobody to compete with except for yourself and maybe your ego. So let's keep going. Little did you know that internally, that internal storm, those intuitive senses that may have really haunted you your whole life are actually parts of you that are coming online. And like, hey, wake up, know your worth, know your value, know yourself. No more hiding. No more withdrawing from life. It's calling you. Life is calling you to interact with it. Yeah. And you're listening. Your heart is, you're connecting with your heart, with love, with what really does keep the senses of connection and heartfelt love alive. So as you're moving on towards your destined path, towards living life, truly living life, there could be some regrets that you're still holding on to. And if you sit in that for too long, you're going to miss out on a lot of the other messages and signs and guidance, internal guidance that is here to help you. So that is another thing to let go of. Regrets, remorse. not wanting to feel. You have a very, it's a coping mechanism to withdraw emotionally from life. And whatever's going on in life right now, it's not allowing you to do so. But there's still that pattern. So be mindful of that. You're going through a very big life change right now, Aquarius. A transformation, a death of the old, and a rebirth of the true, organic, natural version of you. Which is, that's where you belong. That's where you're happy. That's where you're connected. Trust it. Trust it. This world that you didn't feel like you belonged to, you didn't. None of us did. That is the false matrix. But we have to wake up to our own true divinity, light, our heart, so that we can create, or not even like intentionally create, but that creates the divine matrix that we are tapping into. All the number sequences, all of the, nature speaking to you, and other things happening, that is part of the cosmic, that is part of the divine matrix. This is where you belong. This is where your true happiness lies. The universe is mental. It is the one giant cosmic mind. We tap into consciousness. Be aware that we were programmed, we were conditioned in this false matrix to believe certain things, to perceive things a certain way, and that's what we were also incarnated here to wake up out of. So no regrets. No regrets. Wow. Everything's speaking to you right now, Aquarius. Everything. There's a building on fire here. People running. A lot of people around you in their mind or going all over the place. Like the world could seem really crazy right now outside of yourself. But you're in your element. You're taking charge of your thoughts, of your perceptions. You're not running away like all of these other people are. Beautiful. When the village is burning down, you're like, I see, I know what I need to do. Following your intuition. Following your higher self's guidance. You're dipping your toes in to this new element, the vibrational experience of the divinity within you. You're also dipping your toe. More than dipping your toe. You got one foot in your emotions. So you're really you're balancing. You're connecting to how you feel, as well as beginning to feel comfortable and grounded within that. And you have angelic support right now through this. So there may be this steady calmness that is new to you, yet it's familiar. And this is like, you're almost surprising yourself through this. The energetics are working with you, and you're allowing it. You're surrendering, and it's really bringing a balance. because the pendulum always swings. Everything is always in motion. We don't have to swing fully with the pendulum. We have the power to neutralize certain things, where we can actually rise above what's going on, all these people running away, the village burning down. We can elevate and like into a neutral place. And then our intuition guides us. We just follow. We accept and rise above. That's what I see for you, Aquarius. Magician at the bottom. Again, just speaks of our ability to use our power is our energy. Our energy is linked to our emotions. Our emotions are also linked to our thoughts. So you see where I'm going here. And with the energy elevating and shifting and a lot of things going on right now, even just having the ability to neutralize right now what may seem to be extremely challenging for others is you're surprising yourself. You're surprising yourself, and you're getting new insight. There's a lot of communication coming through to you right now, Aquarius, from the angelics. It's swift. Fast-moving energy in the mind, fast-moving energy in the actual reality that you're living in right now. Wow. And there's support on the ground floor for you as well. You have supportive friends through a really tough time of, there's sadness here. This could also be linked to regret. Just sort of seeing, how things have been, how things are. Feel those feelings, but then move on. Keep moving with the energy. The energy is moving. And you may have moments where your head's in the clouds, where you're not sure, and that's okay too. Trust that. Trust the love and the connections that you have, that you're feeling, that you're sensing right now. And the sun below that. So let's get one more message for you, Aquarius, to wrap this up. Don't hold on or swallow any feelings right now, or ever, because you know they don't go anywhere. You don't want them to take hold and take control of your life again. I feel like you're releasing yourself from that. Moving on from old, dense, emotional energy into feeling alive again. This is a time for healing. Great healing. And you are allowing it, you're going through it, you're going with it. This is also just a cycle, a cycle within the whole that is just cleansing and reconnecting you to your true self. And it's also a time for you to release negativity, negative thoughts, negative beliefs, negative patterns, withdrawing. Because the only reason you withdraw is it doesn't feel good. But go through it. Go through it so it doesn't take you down. Release negativity. You have the power to shift and change things dramatically with the Magician, or just transmute and neutralize whatever heavy intensity is happening right now, just by a simple shift of realizing I'm not really in control here. But my mind certainly likes to take control, and my feelings certainly like to take control from time to time. So allow the universe to help you recalibrate all of that. A time to give rather than take. And you may be actually assisting in others through this process, whether you're aware of it or not. As you connect to your spiritual aspects a lot more, it is also helping. It's like a ripple effect or a domino effect. So also be mindful of that. Magician. How much power you have. And whatever's going on in your actuality, your life right now, you want to find a nice balance where you bring in the spirit. Where you're not in, your head's not in the clouds, but you bring in your connection to your divinity, your light, and see where that takes you while you're still going through your practical day-to-day life. It shifts, it changes things. So Aquarius, these are the messages that I have for you for the end of 2022, or whenever that you find yourself at this reading. So I hope that this was helpful for you, some of you, all of you. And again, please like the video if you like it, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Sending much love out to all of you. Take care. Bye.